Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. I have two of my friends here with me today, so let's just start off with a bit of an introduction.
Hey RyeCommute, thanks for having us on the show today. My name is Omar and I'm a third-year business management student at Ryerson University.
My name is Adam Jabork, and I'm a third-year business technology management student at Ryerson.
So my first question for you guys would be, how do you guys get to school? Omar, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. Well, I'm not a commuter, so my main means of transportation is walking.
So I live in the West End, so on average it takes by the time I walk to the subway, it takes about an hour.
And how long have you guys been traveling to Ryerson this way?
Well, I'm at Bay and Gerard, and this is my third year living there.
How about you, Adam?
So going to my third year, I have been traveling this way for 3 years now.
So in your opinion, what are the advantages and disadvantages associated with your method of transportation?
Well, the only real disadvantage I can see is having to pay rent. It's hard to sustain life living downtown, eating downtown, and all those other various costs associated with just that. In terms of advantages, I think the list is endless. I have a lot of time now. I can attend my earlier lectures. I can stay at university late, work on my school projects, as well as my commitments with my student groups.
Well, relying on the subway, if it goes down, pretty much the whole city comes to a halt. This is like an example. Just a few weeks ago, there was a delay at Dundas station, and basically, first they had to get the shuttle buses running, and that logistically took over an hour. And then by the time I was waiting just to get a taxi, because it was around 9 a.m. everyone was trying to get to work. So you can imagine how many people were trying to get to work, calling a taxi, and it just logistically, it was impossible. It took me about even an hour just to get down in a taxi. So
in terms of commuting or not commuting, how do you guys think it affects the activities that you're involved with on campus, whether that's related to academics or extracurricular activities?
Well, in terms of not commuting, in comparison to Adam, I believe I save about 2 hours, and I'm able to allocate that time better, whether it's up to going to classes earlier or going to later classes, or whether it's working on projects with students in those classes, or whether it's spending more time with student groups and achieving everything that we've had planned.
Well, in my case, you got to think about what time I have to go to sleep because of what time I have to wake up, how many hours of sleep am I going to get, how long's the commute. I got to think about how long it's going to take me to get there. I got to take into consideration traffic, just getting to the subway.
So we've talked a lot about the time it takes to commute or not commute. So as a commuter, what would you do with that extra hour?
To be honest, I think I'd catch up on that extra hour of sleep. Otherwise, I spend roughly around $10 a week, maybe a day, $10 a day on food. And I feel like by the time I get home, I'm exhausted. I don't want to prepare my lunch. So if I had that extra half hour even, I think I'd start being more proactive about making my lunch, saving money.
All right. And as a non-commuter, what do you do with that extra hour, Omar?
Well, I think there's a misconception that.
Oh, please.
No.
Misconception?
Yeah, no. I think there's
okay. Finish what you have to say.
Okay. Well, I think there's a misconception that that non-commuters have it easy, and that's not true at all. Yeah, we don't commute, but we do have a lot of other responsibilities and a lot of other things to take care of. As a non-commuter, we all work, or most of us do work, and.
Sorry, can I just pause you for a second?
Sure.
Cry me a river. Go on.
Okay. So after coming home from work, we with the extra time that we do have left over, I have to spend it doing chores at home, whether it's cleaning the house, or whether it's doing groceries, or whether it's preparing.
So you do 2 hours of chores every day?
I don't time it, no, but I do have to get groceries and make breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and prepare those meals. It's just to sustain those simple things that.
So do you think that equates to the 2 hours I spend plus trying to get to school and back?
No, I'm not saying that it does equate to that, but I am saying that it's not as easy as you think, and therefore the misconception.
Okay, yeah, okay. Cry me a river. Yeah.
Okay, so after the intense conversation, based on your preference, what would you prefer, having to be a commuter or a non-commuter? Omar?
Well, I've enjoyed my time being a non-commuter. I think that there's a lot of value in non-commuting. It allows me to allocate my time better, and I don't have to rely on an unreliable service such as the TTC.
How about you, Adam?
Well, if I had the option, I'd like to brag about how it's a misconception. I love to. I'd take advantage of living 2 minutes away from campus and being one of the few who complain that there's a giant misconception that we're lazy.
I'm actually looking for a roommate if you're interested.
Okay, yeah, thanks. We'll think about it.
All right, awesome. So thanks, guys, for coming in and talking about your commuting experiences with RyeCommute.
Thank you for having us, RyeCommute.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it was great being able to shed some light on the truths of non-commuting.
Yeah, I'm sure your case will be heard, Omar. I wish you the best with your problems as a non-commuter.
Thank you.